Shalom, shalom. All right. We're back again with another lesson. We're the brothers at the Great Millstone Montreal branch in Canada. And this lesson is going to be entitled, "The Thief Cometh Not, but for to steal, to kill, and to destroy." And you see how Babylon is moving, Babylon being America, okay? And they're going and just being blatant with what they've always been doing. And it's not just America, but America has been that figurehead for this kind of activity in the recent decades, okay? Going around to these other countries, stealing natural resources, setting up puppet governments, puppet officials. And you wonder why around the world there's nothing but third world countries and the people are not benefiting. It's because of that wicked rulership. All right, so we have to go into this, right, and show you that according to prophecy, he would do that and that he would be taken down. Okay, matter of fact, because of injuries. Okay, also, you got something already?
No, you forgot the intro.
Oh, first, Salakia, brother. Tawada. First and foremost, I want to give all the praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Chag, the blessed to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Salutations, much love and respect to you, Akim, out there pushing this word out in truth and sincerity. I guess I was just excited to get into this thing. I forgot to give all praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, double blessed to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. The water for that. Let me get Habakkuk, the second chapter, bro. Yeah. Let's start with that. Habakkuk 2 and verse 4.
Okay, this is Habakkuk 2 and verse 4. It says, "Behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him, but the just shall live by his faith."
Yeah. Go ahead.
It says, "Yea, also because he transgresseth by wine, he is a proud man, neither keepeth at home."
His wine is his philosophy. He has spread his philosophy throughout the whole planet, you know, and all of these people are drunk, you know, these nations. They follow after Babylon, and it has made their culture and their society worse. Okay, they lack morals. The family is becoming less and less of the focus, right? And so on and so forth. They're eating all kind of abominable poisons, you know, GMO foods, McDonald's, in Saudi Arabia, in Egypt, you know, Nigeria. These things are caused because of what? Because of the wicked in rulership. Go ahead.
Yeah, pretty sure.
Mm-hmm.
Jeremiah 51 and 7. "Babylon hath been a golden cup in the Lord's hand, that made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of her wine, therefore the nations are mad."
Right. Go into that word "mad," as a matter of fact, since you're there. Yeah.
Jeremiah 51 and 7. The word mad says halal. No. Halal?
Yeah.
It says to shine, to flash forth light, to praise, boast, be boastful. It says to be praised, be made praiseworthy, be commended, to be worthy of praise.
That's the word for mad?
Yeah.
There's no arrow?
No, I think it's here. It says to act madly, act like mad men.
Okay. So go back to the definition. Go back to the definition, the words.
It's halal.
Yeah, read the definitions.
From the top word.
Yeah, from where you started. Yeah.
Okay.
So I want to make sure you're in the right word.
Yeah. It says to shine, to flash forth light, to praise, boast, be boastful, to be boastful, boastful ones, boasters, to praise, to boast, make a boast. It says to be praised, to be made praiseworthy, be commended, be worthy of praise, to make into a fool, to act madly, act like madmen.
To act madly, So they're acting mad. They're acting crazy, man. Because they what? Because they're drinking the wine of Babylon, man, which comes with madness. First of all, the word Babylon means what? Confusion. Okay, it means confusion. Okay, it means confusion. What happened?
Did you mean like the arrow, like the other word when you see the arrow? Like, so it should be this word then.
Different.
No, that's therefore. That's different. Therefore, that's different. But sometimes, sometimes have the arrow and it's speaking about another. No, but that's correct because it even showed that it said mad, they are mad, blah blah blah. Salakia. So ultimately, they're acting like madmen because the mindset of Babylon is crazy. It's a crazy mindset to think that a man can transform into a woman. To think that the woman is equal to the man or over the man. That's all madness. Fast food burgers that are made with lab grown meats is okay. It's better than real beef. Beyond meat. What the hell is that? You see? So all of these things make you mad. That's it on that? Okay, that was it on that. There was a little bit more to read. Was it not?
In the Habakkuk.
Yeah, go back to Habakkuk.
Habakkuk 2 and 5. Yea, also because he transgressed by wine.
Right, so he's transgressing against the Heavenly Father through that wine, making these nations mad. And these nations were already mad. They were already going off, worshiping idols and whatnot, but they were closer to the right way. They were closer to the old way, which is the right way. Esau has made them drift further and further and further away from the Most High. That's why Babylon, being his head city, is known as what? The mother of harlots. Because she created even more harlots. She made the nations even more harlots than they already were. Go ahead.
It says, he is a proud man, neither keepeth at home, who enlargeth his desire as hell, and is as death, and cannot be satisfied, but gathereth unto him all nations, and heapeth unto him all people.
He is as death and cannot be satisfied. So this is why he's still doing the same thing he was doing in the 1960s. The same thing, going to nations, stealing their oil, stealing their resources, setting up puppet governments, forcing them to take loans. That's why, I have the image in this video of who? Marco Rubio, which is the Secretary of State of Babylon, of America. Okay? And also, well, we're going to go into his roles. But his role is basically, part of his major role is going around and forcing these countries to take these loans, setting up puppet governments, right? And speak on the behalf of Babylon the Great, man. Go ahead.
Okay, so,
yep.
This is Nahum 3 and verse 19. It says, there is no healing of thy bruise. Thy wound is grievous. All that hear the bruit of thee shall clap the hand over thee. For upon whom hath not thy wickedness passed continually?
Over whom? Who didn't taste of Babylon's wickedness, man? You go to the Middle East, you think they're closer to the old way. No, them women are modernized, man. Yeah. That woman got hijabs with tight yoga pants on, man. Okay? You see what I'm saying? They're committing whoredom the same way. But except what? Except they have a semblance of their culture. But trust me, all of that is wiped away, man. Because their mindset is really that of Babylon the Great, man.
This is Sirach 10 and verse 8. It says, because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by deceit. This is
unrighteous dealings. And these devils are even saying that they brought justice to Venezuela. Yeah. Through unrighteous dealings. So this is pure hypocrisy, man. This is pure 100% hypocrisy. And the Lord sees this shit. That's like you committing adultery and saying, I've done righteously. You know what I'm saying? You steal a man's woman, right? And you're walking with her holding the hands that I've done righteously. He wasn't treating her right. You know? The Most High going to, this is why the Most High is going to burn Babylon the Great, man. And it deserves every bit of it, man. And you Edomites, you deserve captivity, man. There ain't going to be no 10 Edomites that are going to make it in the kingdom. You can forget about that. All right?
Yeah, it says, because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another.
So now it's going to be translated from the Edomites to the Israelites.
Yes, sir.
Because of your insatiableness. Because you're a thief, you're a murderer, right? And you're a destroyer. Okay? And then on top of that, not just that you did all this shit. You didn't say, okay, let me repent. I've done wickedly. Your thing is, let me point the finger at somebody else. Hey man, these Edomites have truly been created to be hated, man. Sit on that?
Yeah.
Go ahead, bro.
If I may add to it, and we all know the reason why, Esau went in there in Venezuela. Information came out because of what that tweet that, what's his name, the Rothschild did. What's his name again? Something, is it Zed? I forgot his name,
I know you're talking about.
He made a tweet, basically he's like, yeah, what Donald Trump did was right. And Venezuela is one of the countries that does not have a central national bank of the Rothschilds, So that's one of the main reasons why they went up in there, man. Because we know what these guys, they're the ones that run the world, man. Well, that's one of the families that run the world. One of these top banking families, man. So, like we read, upon whom hath not his wickedness passed continually? If he sees that you're not within his grip yet, he's going to make sure he fabricates something that he sets shop in there, man. And he's going to justify it. Oh, it's because, they're not doing the politics right, whatever. Just to justify himself going up in there, man. And people are going to be with it too. Like you were saying, the comment boards, Edomites will say, yeah, let's do Cuba next. Let's do this country next. They're with it.
Oh, yeah. Sit on that?
Yeah.
Okay. You have something else?
Come on.
Bring that up.
This is Micah 2. I'll start at verse 1. It says, woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hands. It says, and they covet fields and take them by violence, and houses and take them away. So
they covet fields. So they look at the land and say, we want that. And so they plan how to get it. They even say at night they dig. Yeah, you give me that. They do. It's the same game. It's all about covetousness, greed, and wickedness. That's all it's about. Every time. Go ahead.
It says, and they covet fields and take them by violence, and houses and take them away. So they oppress a man in his house, even a man in his heritage.
Right. So I don't know what these people, certain people might think that he's coming to help. When Esau comes to their country, he's coming to help. He's not coming to help. He's coming to take. Okay? He's coming to take. All right? And on the way of him taking, he's going to build up his PR.
Yeah.
Okay? And he's going to demonize those that are against him. That's how he operates, man.
Yeah, because if he was really helping those countries that he went to, by now those countries should have been first world countries.
Right.
Right. With all the resources that they have, the oil, the metals and whatnot. If you were truly helping them, you would show them this is what you do. Give them contacts. You help them to sell the minerals and resources that they have within their country to enrich themselves. Yes. But that's not happening. He goes there, the country's poorer than what it was before. And people are looking to migrate and come here to Babylon.
It's been a quarter of a century since he's been in Iraq.
Fuck.
How's Iraq doing?
True.
Huh? Afghanistan. Right? They called that, I think Afghanistan was called the graveyard of kingdoms. people become way worse off when Esau gets in there, man. So where's the help that he's saying he's bringing? Where's the help at? Where's the evidence of this?
Right.
He's been in Africa all this time. Esau's always in Africa. There's always Edomites in Africa. You know? With yellow teeth, frizzy hair. They're always in Africa, man.
Yeah.
But we don't see the results of the people, you know?
Mm-hmm.
They used to show the videos back in the day. They got a big pot. They're just giving them some fucking slop. You know, some rice. Just rice. And then some slop beside the rice. And they save the world through that. When Africa is full of natural resources everywhere and full of fertile land. But there was a woman that was going into it, how we have all this fertile land in Africa, but it's owned by corporations.
Yeah.
So they're taking all the resources and wait a minute. So let me ask you a question. She said supposedly Switzerland has the best chocolate in the world. It's always say the Swiss chocolate. You go to them certain types of chocolate, like Lindt and all that, comes from Switzerland. But where's the cocoa trees in Switzerland? There ain't no cocoa trees in Switzerland. So where's it all coming from? So they take that because they own them corporations, man. They bully their way into these places and take control of everything. You people can't get up. Yeah, we can't get up because you devils are in power. That's why nobody can get up.
Yeah.
That's why. All right? Go ahead, bro.
Job 24:15. The eye also, the adulterer, waited for the twilight, saying, no eye shall see me, and distinguisheth his face.
That's Esau, but now he's being revealed. But this is why he's going to do away with the internet.
Yeah.
He's being revealed now. There's a time when he did that in secret. No one knew what the hell was going on. He did all his wickedness, and he painted it a certain way. There was no worry, you know. But now he does something. There's 8 videos breaking down what really happened.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead.
In the dark they dig through houses, which they had marked for themselves in the daytime.
Meaning it's premeditated. Anything that happens is premeditated. Anything that's put to you on the news and keeps pushed in your face is premeditated, an agenda. It's a premeditated agenda. Or else it wouldn't be in the news.
Yeah.
They control what's in the news. Don't you know there's places right now where the water's turned to blood and it's not being reported? Because they pick and choose.
Right.
The Euphrates is dried up. That's not big news. That big historic river. Oh, because they don't want people thinking about prophecy.
Yes, sir.
You see? So he picks and chooses what the hell he puts out there, man. Go ahead.
It says they know not the light.
Yeah, they know that. Whatever. I don't gotta break that down. You got something?
Yep. This is Proverbs 12 and verse 10. A righteous man regardeth the life of his beasts, but the tender mercies of the wicked are cruel.
Whew. Yeah, Esau's, well, to him, that's mercy.
Yeah.
You know, they're stealing your oil, well, we're taking it because you don't know what to do with it.
Yo, that's crazy.
What a demon, eh?
That's crazy.
What a demon. And then he wonders why people hate him. They'll say this on TV, man. And they wonder why they hate us. It's okay to be right. Hey, if I look like an Edomite, I would be ashamed to be associated with you too. I would be an Uncle Tom. I'll be a reverse Uncle Tom if I look like an Edomite. If I look like an Edomite, because there's a bunch of Israelites that look like an Edomite, I would be a reverse Uncle Tom. Go ahead, that's it on that?
Yeah. I had another one.
Yeah.
Proverbs 22 and 28.
And Marco Rubio is a so-called Cuban.
Yeah.
But for some reason, which first of all, I don't make him a Jake, just because he's from Cuba, right? There's a bunch of Edomites out there in them Latin tribe countries.
Yeah.
A bunch of that's so funny. Is that the next place they want to get is Cuba?
Yeah.
Yeah. So these people are all fucked up in the head, you know. So we don't know what he could be a straight up Edomite, man. You know. For some reason, I felt like I heard he was an Amalekite, But I can't verify that, so I'm not gonna say that. If a brother knows whether he is or he's not, he can put it on the comment. But for some reason I felt that way. Anyways, something else?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
In Proverbs 22 and verse 28, remove not the ancient landmarks which thy fathers have set.
Right, meaning you're not supposed to steal land.
Yep.
Donald Trump said, what? Now he's in control of Venezuela. How are you going to be in control of a land that's not yours? Right? Well, there's nations, they have people pay tribute,
Right.
and it wasn't excessive like that, like 1% of the increase, But no, they want to control all of their natural resources. He needs to go, or there will be no peace. And you Edomites, let me tell you something about you so-called white people. You Edomites, let's say if all people of color are taken out, what do you think is going to happen? You're going to be the next to be, you're being oppressed now, but you're going to be, you're going to just replace them.
Yeah.
In the oppression severity. So I don't know what you think, man. This earth needs righteous rulership, man. That's the bottom line. That's it on that? Okay, you got something about it?
Sirach 14:7. And if he doeth good, he doeth it unwillingly, and at the last he will declare his wickedness. The envious man had a wicked eye, he turneth away his face and despiseth man. The covetous man's eyes is not satisfied with his portion.
No.
And the iniquity of the wicked dried up his soul.
Right. It's not what they have is never going to be enough. Even these elites, they own pretty much all these big corporations and this and that, and there's like 4 companies, a few companies that own everything. Every company that pops up that's doing something good, they want to buy it. What right? So why are you not satisfied with your poor? Why don't you just enjoy your wealth? Because they're demonic.
Yeah.
So they can't just sit down and relax. The scriptures say they don't sleep unless they cause something to fall. So it's in their spirit to constantly be looking to cause people to fall.
Mm-hmm.
Because in their mind, if somebody gets something, they're losing.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? That's called a zero-sum mentality. That's what these Edomites have. They have a zero-sum mentality. If someone gains something, that means that they're losing. Go ahead.
Proverbs 6:16. There are 6 things these 6 things doth the Lord hate, yet 7 are an abomination unto him. A proud look, a lying tongue, and hands that shed innocent blood, a heart that deviseth wicked imaginations, feet that be swift.
Hands that shed innocent blood. Go ahead.
Feet that be swift.
Well, look at what's happening to the Palestinians. All right? Yeah, but that's Esau everywhere. Go ahead.
Hands that shed innocent blood, and a heart that deviseth wicked imaginations, feet that be swift in running to mischief, a false witness that speaketh lies, and he
they're false witnesses. We said what? Now when they want something, they're gonna make up something. About that individual. He's got weapons of mass destruction. He got this, that he's oppressing his people. They're shooting Christians. A false witness. Go ahead.
And he that soweth discord among brethren.
Right. Oh, he's famous for that. He's famous for that. That's it on that?
Yep.
You got some Shaquat?
Oh yeah.
Go ahead.
This is Jeremiah 13 and verse 23. Can the Ethiopian change his skin, or the leopard his spots? Then may ye also do good that are accustomed to do evil.
They can't do good. They're accustomed to evil. Matter of fact, look up the word accustomed. Yeah, they're accustomed to do evil, man. The Most High created Esau to be the wicked. We need a wicked. The earth needs a wicked for the story to play out the way it's supposed to play out. For what? To see what not to be. Everyone's following how to be Esau, but Esau is the example of what not to be.
Right.
Oh, even in Hebrews, give me Hebrews. He said, if there be any fornicator, huh? Go ahead, bro.
The word accustomed is lamad. Lamad. It says, taught, learn, discipline.
Taught, learned, discipline, accustomed. But he's learned it because it was in his spirit.
Right.
The Heavenly Father programmed him to learn it. You understand what I'm saying? Certain things are in your spirit. You got people that are drawers, right? That have been drawers, and even in their past life, they were drawn to drawing. You know, so they come back. That's embedded in their spirit. You see what I'm saying? So they already learned that. It's already there. That's where you get the word education. It draws out what's within.
Right.
That's why when the Edomites are always looking for what? A reason to hate Jacob. Because they're already in Esau to hate Jacob.
Right.
So they're just looking for something to draw out what's already inside of them. That's why it's nothing for them to get an Edomite to put a Jake to death. You know, that's how the KKK was started, through a movie, a fake movie, where it painted Jake as raping Edomite women, and these Edomites lost it and went to go lynch Jakes. Because that's already in them. It's already learned. They're already taught. They're bred like that. It's in their spirit. That's why the Lord said it was what? A perpetual hatred. That's it on that?
Fine.
Okay. Go ahead.
Yeah, Hebrews 12 in verse 16, it says, unless there be any fornicator or profane person as Esau, who for one morsel of meat sold his birthright.
Yeah.
For ye know how that afterward...
Well, that's his spirit, right? It's all about microwave. It's all about now, now, now. I'm not waiting now, now, now. And we have that, to some extent. We've been polluted with that mindset because of this society. This is a microwave society, so everything is not, you know.
Right.
The food takes 10 more minutes.
Get vexed.
Yo, you know, you're giving them attitude, right? Because this is how the society has polluted us, man.
Yeah.
So these things we have to be knocked out too. We have to learn a whole new way of patience.
Yeah.
You know, even the way we talk is you know, talks fast. That's why me I control my pace now. As I, you know, I really practice these things because your mind is not it drains you.
Yeah.
It drains you to be like that too. You know. Go ahead.
It says, for ye know how that afterward, when he would have inherited the blessing, he was rejected, for he found no place of repentance, though he sought it carefully with tears.
Yeah, so because the Lord is not, he's a malicious soul. The Lord is not going to accept him. There's no way the Heavenly Father would accept the Edomite because their soul is malicious by nature. It's perverse. It's outside of the temple.
Well, we read the six things that the Lord hates, and Esau, he embodies all those attributes that the brother read.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's literally him. So of course he will not be accepted in front of the Lord, man.
That's right.
You know, because he's not made like that.
That's right. That's right. That's it on that. Got something?
That was it.
Proverbs 4:16. For they sleep not except they have done mischief, and their sleep is taken away unless they cause some to fall. For they eat the bread of wickedness and drink the wine of violence.
Yeah, they eat the bread of wickedness, they drink the wine of violence. You know,
Yeah.
that's how they operate, man. Go ahead, bro.
So how can someone like that do good? You know, their whole mindset is pertaining to wickedness and to do hurt. So whenever you see Esau, it's either your mentality should either to cast him away or run. Because he's the devil.
Imagine when all hell breaks loose, how these Edomites are going to get. That's it on that?
That's it.
That's why I say Esau's going to be the most avoided type of people when that shit happens, because they're going to be like, yo, these guys are savage. They're going to hear the rumors. They're going to see the shit they done.
Right.
Like, yo, I'm here because Edomites taking people and eating them right now. Like early, you know? It ain't going to be like late. Like, you know, Esau's going to start early. Other people will be looking at the bark, the trees.
Right.
You know, certain heathen might jump to it, but Esau's gonna be infamous, man, for being real animalistic in that time.
Right.
You got some Shaquan?
Yeah, wow.
Go ahead, bro.
Romans 9 and verse 21. It says, had not the potter power over the clay of the same lump to make one vessel unto honor
Yeah.
and another unto dishonor? Yep, that's it. That's
Yeah,
the point.
yeah. Break it down, bro.
Fine, right, you know, and that's the Edomites are the vessel of dishonor, man.
That's
You know,
right.
like the brother was going into. Their spirit is not right, and that's how they were created, right? They're perverse by nature, you know. They're programmed a particular way, you know, and that's a wicked way, you know. That's why they're known as the wicked, man. You know.
Is it on that?
God.
You got something?
Yeah.
Good, bro.
This is Psalms 58 and verse 3. It says, the wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies.
Yeah, they speak lies, man. You know? So guess what? If they speak lies, that means you don't trust their ass.
Yeah.
Whatever they say they're coming in there to help. Nope. These niggas speak lies. That's why Gad called them what? Forked tongues. I mean, he says one thing, means another. That's how he operates, man. So people are onto you now. And the more things you do, whether it's a psyop or not, it's revealing you. Okay? It's revealing you, devils. That's it on that?
Yeah. That's it.
Go ahead, brother.
Just as you mentioned, they're gonna resort to cannibalism. It says here in 2 Ezra 15 and 55, the reward of thy whoredom shall be in thy bosom, therefore shalt thou receive recompense.
Yeah.
Like as thou hast done unto my chosen,
Right.
said the Lord, even so shall the Most High do unto thee, and shall deliver thee into mischief. Thy children shall die of hunger, and thou shalt fall through the sword. Thy city shall be broken down,
That's right.
and all thine shall perish with the sword in the field. They that be in the mountain shall die of hunger, and eat their own flesh, and drink their own blood, for very hunger of bread and thirst of water.
This is what the Lord is bringing upon you, Edomites, because he hates you. And it's not just Esau's going to be caught up in that. All y'all that are with Esau, you're going to get that same judgment. You Jakes that are with Esau, you're going to be looked at as black Edomites. Okay? Or Latino Edom, or whatever. No Israelite Edom. Israelites by flesh, but the Lord is going to treat you like Edomites when it comes to judgment. Because Israelites are going to be burnt up in a nuclear fire too. Although it says it's going to drop upon what? Idumea. But is it just going to be Idumea in there? No, it's going to be heathens. It's going to be Jakes. Right? So, okay, go ahead, Maha. You have something?
Yeah. Real quick. This is Psalm 52. It's a quick chapter. I'm going to start at verse 1. It says,
Got to get back to Habakkuk too. Right?
it says, to the chief musician, Mashil, a psalm of David, when Doeg, the Edomite, came and told Saul and said to him, David is come to the house of Ahimelech. It says, why boastest thou thyself in mischief, O mighty man? The goodness of Yahweh endureth continually.
That's exactly what Donald Trump is doing. He's boasting himself in wickedness. Even the elites of this society, they're boasting themselves in the fact that they have the world, but they got it through wickedness. So they boast themselves in their evil deeds.
Yeah, it says, verse 2, thy tongue deviseth mischiefs, like a sharp razor working deceitfully. Thou,
And again, by their decrees, that's how they speak and they work deceitfully. Even more in the times that we're about to come into, for them to set up their evil new world order.
yeah, it says, thou lovest evil more than good, and
Again,
lying.
That's their nature, as we went into. They love evil because they can't do good. It's not in their spirit to follow after the ways of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua.
It says, thou lovest evil more than good, and lying rather to speak righteousness. Salah.
Yeah, it says what? Yeah, you have the father, the devil. No lie, no truth is in him.
Yeah.
He speaketh the lie from what was that? He speaketh the lie as soon as he was born.
Oh, you're talking about that one.
As soon as he be born, he speaketh lies. You know, that's all they can do because the truth is not for them. They built their society, they built this kingdom off lies. So you have to keep going with the lies, okay? Because again, if you tell them the truth, the whole structure of the system is gonna crumble.
Yeah, it says, "Thou lovest all devouring words, O thou deceitful tongue. The Most High shall likewise destroy thee forever. He shall take thee away and pluck thee out of thy dwelling place and root thee out of the land of the living." Salah.
Yeah, because there's no place for the wicked in the kingdom of heaven.
Yes, sir.
You know, even if we show them mercy, they're still gonna revert back to their default state, which is to do evil. So in the kingdom of heaven, after a period of 1,000 years, they're gonna be destroyed, man. Because there's no more need for the Edomites. The kingdom is gonna be rebuilt, and it's better off for them to be destroyed than to keep them around. Because they're just gonna pollute. The fact that they're there, it's not gonna be right.
It's taking up oxygen.
Yeah,
It's a nuisance.
a waste of space.
Yeah, even Job said it, whereunto might their strength profit me, and whom old ages perish. You know, here there's going to be a righteous kingdom where righteous is going to be forevermore. Well, what do we need of, like the brother said, useless, you're taking up space, man.
Well, it's not really so much that they're going to be a nuisance, because we're going to have them in complete subjection any damn way.
Yeah,
the thing really it is, though, is really, honestly speaking, it's really mercy for them.
Yeah.
Right.
Because you're not going to just oppress them for
Forever.
eternity, and destroy them for eternity. So they're going to be, because Esau ain't going to have no land like the other nations and be able to live and chill. And no, that's not happening for Edomites. Because what's going to happen if we let that happen? They're going to go back to wickedness.
Yeah.
Right? And go and pollute. So they got to be done away with. So it's basically killing killing two birds with one stone.
Yeah, get rid of them.
Yeah.
So there's more in that?
Yeah.
What?
And it says, verse 6, "The righteous also shall see and fear and shall laugh at him.
That's right.
Lo, this is the man that made not the Most High his strength, but trusted in the abundance of his riches."
Yeah, I might put a lab coat on my Edomites.
Right.
Tell me about your high IQ.
Yeah.
Go.
Show me.
Break it down in 3 minutes. Go. And then they'd be all nervous. Oh, really? Really? Carbon dating. Okay. The Earth was how old again?
Wow.
Oh, slapping. Go ahead.
Yeah, it says, "Lo, this is the man that made not the Most High his strength, but trusted in the abundance of his riches, and strengthened himself in his wickedness. But I am like," of course this is referring to Doeg, but right now he's embodying the whole Edom, man.
Yep.
Because that's how they are. They trust in their riches and they strengthen themselves in their wickedness.
Well, look at the pride that they were. I just showed you brothers that we were watching the interview, and look at the pride in their eyes. Yeah, we did this and we went there, and we'll do it again.
Yeah.
So that was pride based upon what they've always been doing. Go ahead.
Yeah, just as it says, they trust in their wickedness because again, their power comes from the left hand.
That's where it comes from.
You see, it comes from the left hand. And it says that they move by the intervention of Satan.
Yeah.
You see, so again, they have nothing to do with the Most High.
That's right.
Yeah. It says, verse 8, "But I am like a green olive tree in the house of my power, Yahweh Bashini Shai. I trust in the mercy of the Most High forever and ever. I will praise thee forever, because thou hast done it, and I will wait in thy name, for it is good before thy saints." That's pretty much it.
This is John 10:10. It says, "The thief cometh not but for to steal, to kill, and the thief cometh not but for to steal and to kill and to destroy. I am come that they might have life, and that they might have it more abundantly." So who's come that we might have life? Yahweh Shai, the good shepherd. He's coming so that what? To lead us to life. Because Esau has led this earth to death. Right? He has led this earth to death. Starting with Adam, death entered in. Right? But then we're at the end where the man of death and sin is here to finish it off. Right? So he's brought the earth to complete death. Just look outside, man.
Oh my God.
It's great concrete, pollution. noise. People don't even, there's not even no sense of socialization amongst people.
Yeah.
Humans are social creatures. You know? But look at animals. If a squirrel here see another squirrel, it'll come up to it, smell it, see what's going on. You know what I mean? If this cat now, if it sees another cat, smell his ass. We ain't gonna smell no ass, but you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Benjamin's watching him. What? Anyways, but you know what I'm saying, right? So you gotta be, you know, we gotta be, you know, that's how we're supposed to be.
Right,
so Esau has taken away the human experience. You know, even when you go to these other societies around the world, the East and stuff like that, people are, hi, how you doing? You know, they're friendly with you.
They are.
You know,
yeah.
They're friendly. Here is a place where everything is distant. It's a distant spirit, which is not natural and it's not healthy.
Yeah, because you speak to the immigrants, you know, you can see that they're very different compared to people, the person that's been immersed in the Babylon sauce, man. You know, they're more social, they have manners, you know, that they speak to you like, you know.
They're more lively.
They're more lively, but people here, you know, you try to avoid each other, you know. If you see somebody, you know, you look away.
You open the door, you see a neighbor close it back.
You know?
You wait till they leave, you know.
No,
you know. And you go.
But you know, these immigrants, you know, they say hi, you know. But eventually, as you know, they get more and stay in Babylon, you know, that's gonna get out the window. But you know, like the other countries, they're more social and everything, man.
Right.
Yeah. It's here that there's like this social anxiety and like this all this weirdness.
Yeah,
you know,
weird shit.
It's weird, man.
The interaction between men and women is all bugged out. You know, they want to say the wrong thing. The other world, man, dude say whatever.
Yeah.
You know, well, that's what a man is supposed to be free.
Right.
A man is supposed to have freedom to say and express. You know,
Yeah,
so at least around brothers, we ain't supposed to be all thing like we should be free to express.
Right.
You know, don't feel all like, you know, I can't express the brother, but ain't gonna get. Brothers gonna get it.
Yeah.
Brothers should get it. You know what I'm saying? You know, certain things that you feel. We all go through all the same emotions, all the same struggles and shit like that. How Shai went through the same things.
Yeah.
You know, so how the hell we not gonna go through it and fail?
Right.
Right. So you gonna tell a brother something, he might say, "Damn, I never did that," but then there's something he did that you don't struggle with.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's it on that.
And again, just to add on that anxiety and all that, that's Esau's spirit. You know, wanting not to be seen and wanting to avoid people. That's his spirit. And then in fact, exactly. So you come here, you live among the Edomites, and then again you think that it's the right way because you're in a way you're in his house. You know, so you act like him.
Yeah.
So
everyone's in a hole.
Exactly. You see? It's like you say, when in Rome, do as the Romans. You see? So,
yeah, what?
Yeah, when in Rome, do as the Romans.
Oh yeah,
so, you know?
No, I thought you said when in Rome, do as the rodents.
Oh.
Yeah,
That's but that's it.
That's crazy.
Back to Habakkuk, you said?
Yeah, God. Because a rat is an unclean animal, man.
Yeah, very unclean.
Unclean.
You don't want to touch that.
You know, they're always in the shadows.
Yeah. You see a bunch of that.
Yeah. Yeah, they move quick,
brother. As soon as it's spot,
There's God.
and they infest, man.
Yeah.
that's true.
You know,
Sewers.
they bring family members, but
Oh.
we don't want that, man.
Yeah.
Because if you see a rat now, bro, I'm calling 3 exterminators to see what's going on, what they can do. I need 3 of you guys to work. You work the east wing, you work the left wing. My little small apartment. You know.
Make it work. Yeah.
You don't want that shit around you, man.
Yeah. No, man, no shit.
Okay? They bring disease.
Yeah.
Well, what did Esau bring to Gad? He brought disease, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
All right? He brought diseases, bro. Okay? That's what he brought to Gad, man. That's what he brought to us. All right? Even when they first came up amongst Gad, it was said that there was no sign of any disease, bro. There was no sign of Down syndrome or autism, nothing. Sickness. They were strong.
Right.
You're running as fast as horses. You try to run with a horse.
Good luck.
When you brothers try to run with a horse, man.
Even actual speed can
Yeah. Even Shaquat cat, you know?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I have something real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
Sirach 17:5, it says they received the use of the 5 operations of the Lord.
We'll go up for one verse.
Okay,
See what's going on.
This is really dealing with Israelite man, but it says, verse 4, and he put the fear of men upon all flesh and gave them dominion over beasts and fowls. And they received the use of the 5 operations of the Lord, and in the 6th place he imparted them understanding, and in the 7th speech, an interpreter of the cogitations thereof. Counsel and a tongue and eyes and ears and a heart gave he them to understand. Yeah, so the reason why I brought that out, but that's really dealing with an Israelite man, you know, but the part where it's going into the 5 operations, that's going into human beings, you know, in general.
Mm-hmm.
The Lord created us. He gave us speech for a reason, to communicate, you know.
That's right.
A tongue, counsel, you know, things like that. The Lord gave us that to use, you know.
Right.
Animals can't really talk, you know, but they have the other senses. They can smell, they can taste.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, and really, this technology really freaking ruined that whole experience, man. The mere fact that you have social media where you can text and voice your opinion, because you know Esau made it to where that you know you can't really, like you said, you can't really express yourself. You demonstrate like you're a man. This is where it goes, but you know this whole society is like it's effeminate.
Exactly.
You know you got to go around the bush to
Exactly.
say your opinion, put a point. I didn't mean it like that. I mean like like this is what I'm trying to you gotta do all this. I didn't mean and all that.
I'll do that shit no more.
But on the social media,
No.
but on the social media, you're free. You can go under a guy left somebody else just spew your mind.
You go to people next.
Well, but that's why they gotta regulate it now.
Mm.
We have to do something about social media with that autonomy. Remember that one fat, fat sound? He had like a Spanish accent, like a fat Edomite. You know, when you go to these other places, they don't have the autonomy like that. You can't just go and get a driver's license, blah blah blah. He was explaining his points, and his whole thing was to make sure that online you got to make sure you identify yourself completely. You know, so it's not going to come to a point where you're not going to be able to go online without a
ID.
What do you call that? There's a digital ID. Okay, and that's going to lead to the market of the beast, because they don't want that. You just communicating freely. That's why it says a man shall be what? An offender for a word. So that was all beginning to that, which that's effeminate, man.
Yeah.
You can't say what the fuck you want to say. A man's supposed to say what the fuck whatever he means, man. You gotta beat around the bush, man. That's bullshit, man. Go ahead.
That was it.
You sit on that?
Okay.
You got something else?
The Habakkuk we didn't.
Huh?
Habakkuk we didn't finish.
Yeah, let's go. Let's finish off on Habakkuk.
Okay, going back to Habakkuk 2 and 5.
What's the time on that, brother?
48.
Okay, go ahead.
Habakkuk 2 and 5. Yea, also because he transgresseth by wine, he is a proud man, neither keepeth at home, who enlargeth his desire as hell, and is as death, and cannot be satisfied.
You can't be satisfied, man. You can't be satisfied. All right? He's as death. You understand what I'm saying to you? You can't be satisfied, man. Esau's going to continue to be wicked up until the end. Go ahead.
It says, but gathereth unto him all nations, and heapeth unto him all people. Shall not all these take up a proverb against him, and a taunting proverb against him, and say, woe to him that increaseth that which is not his.
Woe to him that increaseth that which is not his, man. That's what they're saying with this Venezuela thing, man. And they keep going. Oh, we took 2 more oil barrels, 2 more oil tankers. And we're going to sell it at market price. And I don't know, what does Esau expect from that? Now people are starting to question you, man. They're not just, they're making inquisition, man. Right? You had the Elamite, they're cursing the hell out of Esau, man. The elder bishops did a lesson on that, man. Elder Bishop Einach, they were going in the beginning, they place of Elamites, which are cursing America the fuck out. Basically saying what they do. This is what they do. You know? Go ahead.
It says, how long, and to him that ladeth himself with thick clay.
That's right. Right. The thick clay, yeah. You know? This is a fully debt-based system, man. And all they're doing is printing money. Which is debt. Okay? The banks have to go into debt to get more of that money, man. They're in debt to the international bankers. Okay? The whole system is effed. That's it on that?
Okay.
Anybody have any last precepts?
Yeah, that's him.
Go ahead.
The Wisdom of Solomon 1 in verse 9. It says, for inquisition shall be made into the counsels of the ungodly, and the sound of his words shall come unto the Lord for the manifestation of his wicked deeds.
That's it. Let me break it down, brother.
Yeah, so Esau is being brought to the light, man. Like the brother was saying earlier, people are questioning his movements now. People are not just going to be like, oh, Khan. Okay, yeah, it's justified. Yeah, he's right. Now people are questioning, man. They say, well, why is he going in there? What's the reason? And do their research, they find out, Venezuela is richer in oils. Okay, I see. That's why he's going in there. It's a strategic move. He's not really going there to help the people. People are putting their thinking caps on, man. You know? Because as Esau goes down, he's being revealed. And we know that his power is what? Secrecy. So if he's being brought forth to the light, he's losing his power, man. You know? So that witchcraft he had in the people before, where people were deceived by him, it's not working as the same anymore, man. You know? People are hip now. And especially with the prophets in place, you know, with us exposing him via the Holy Spirit, you know, all the rest of these people, they're following off of our vibration, man. Mm-hmm. You know?
Start with the apostles and elders.
Starting with the apostles and elders, of course.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's right.
Yeah.
So, any brother have anything else? So with that, we're going to close up. You got something, Shaquan?
No.
We're going to give all the praises, glory, and honor
to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Chakadash.
That belongs to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Salutations. Much love and respect to Akim out there pushing this word out in truth and sincerity. Shalom.
Shalom. Yo, Trump's reply to the shooting, the woman that got shot.
What do you say?